Yo, what is going on, guys? It is your boy Pup, and today we have the second week of the playoffs for the UNPL D League. We had a really good round one last week, so you better go check that out. But today we are taking on Diocats, and they have a crazy team. Somehow this team went 4-4 with a minus differential, but I'll put it on screen for you guys. They have Deoxys Speed, Sneasler, BAXCALIBUR, Alolan Ninetales, Iron Treads, Rotom Fan, Alolan Sandslash, Indeedee, Dondozo, and Cutiefly. This seems absolutely crazy. They have Hailcore with the Ninetales, BAXCALIBUR, and Sandslash. They have Unburden with Sneasler with the Indeedee. They also have Dondozo, that's a great wall. They have Webs with the Cutiefly. They have a great spinner in Iron Treads. And then they have the fastest Pokemon in the metagame with Deoxys Speed. So absolutely crazy team. And we're going to have a really tough time with this. I don't think we have the best matchup into it, but I'm going to try my best. So we're going to start off with our Blaziken here. Got a Power Herb set with Solar Beam, Flamethrower, Protect, Close Combat at +1 speed. So after Protect, we're going to outrun Ninetales. And then, we hit with Solar Beam into that Dondozo. They're physically defensive, close combat plus Solar Beam. It's probably like a 70% chance to kill with the EVs that we have here. And that's why we're like max special attack. And then Flamethrower is also really good into them because their Sandslash and their Iron Treads are going to be way more physically defensive than specially. So we should be able to knock those things out with that. Close combat's also just a very good stab into their team. We've also got Terapagos with the Choice Spec set again today. And we have a ton of special attack with Terra Starstorm. That's what we're going to click every single time. We're just going to bop their team with Terra Starstorms. We do have Flame Power or Earth Power and Flamethrower on the team just so we can hit like Treads a little bit better if they want to Terra out as well. We can hit them. And then we have Toxic just in case we need it to stop like setup. If Dondozo's like cursing and we need to get it out of the way, something like that. And then we also have a decent amount of speed. We should be outrunning the Alolan Sandslash every single time, even with our modest nature. Also got Dragapult, who's Choice Scarfed. This is so we can take on the Deoxys. We're going to outspeed that thing. We're also faster than +1 on the Treads, which is really nice. That's what I EV'd this thing for. Well, actually, we're faster than +2, technically. So if they like get a spin up while they have booster energy speed or something like that, we should be able to outrun them. But we have Shadow Ball, Flamethrower, Draco, U-Turn, just a very standard, ton of special attack and a little bit of HP. We also have a Landorus, rocking another special Landorus set with Earth Power, U-Turn, Grass Knot, Stealth Rock. Grass Knot's obviously there for Dondozo. Earth Power is a very good stab into their team. And then it's really nice to get rocked up versus them. They don't really like them because if Treads wants to come in, we just Earth Power that thing and knock it out. Now, it is kind of scary because they do have Ice Spinner that they're probably going to put on Treads. But, I mean, we can probably get around that. We also have a ton of speed on this thing to outrun a BAXCALIBUR. And that's a jolly BAXCALIBUR. And we also outrun Rotom Fan, which is really nice. We also have a Rocky Helmet Klefki back here with Prankster, Thunder Wave, Spikes, Foul Play, Iron Defense. Pretty basic stuff. Max specialty defensive. That allows us to take on like Indeedee, Deoxys, Alolan Ninetales, stuff like that, so we don't get hit too hard. Spikes are going to be our best friend here if we can keep the spin away. And then Thunder Wave is just great speed control into them. They really hate getting Thunder Waved. And last up, we have a very basic Overpawn, Wellspring, Ivy Cudgel, Trailblaze, Low Kick, and U-Turn. Low Kick is there. It's like kind of neutral for the Dondozo and the Iron Treads. Kind of wish I put Woodhammer or Hornleech on this thing instead of Low Kick, just because it doesn't do that much. But I mean, we'll see if that really matters. I brought U-Turn on this one just so we can try to get some pivoting around because we're faster than most of their team besides that Sneasler and Deoxys. So we'll see what happens. That's going to be about it for my team. If you guys do enjoy, please be sure to leave a like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the battle. Alright, unfortunately, I could not, live commentate this battle. Very, very unfortunate. I wish I could, but I ended up having some family stuff. So we're going to look at the replay here. I played this, it was just like 2 days ago. So I'll talk to you about my thoughts. But I mean, looking at their team, they did not bring the Hail. They ended up bringing Indeedee plus Sneasler, which I did not really expect. But this Indeedee is really scary for my team. We don't really have too much that like straight up beats it. We don't have great switch-ins, especially once Klefki is gone, because we're a very offensive team. But I mean, the rest of it actually seems pretty doable. We prepped really well for the other 5 that are on the team. So let's get started. All right. We're gonna see an Iron Treads lead, which is pretty bad into my Dragapult. They're gonna be Cork Drive speed, so they're gonna outrun me if we're not with the Choice Scarf, which we are, but I can't knock them out in one hit with Flamethrower anyways, most likely. So I'm just gonna go out to Ogerpon. If they want to click the Ice Spin, then it's not gonna do too much. If they want to just set up rocks, that's totally fine. They might Earthquake, so we're just gonna go to Ogerpon here. I see them just go for rocks, which is annoying, but not the end of the world. And then next they're going to reveal Steel Beam and get a big crit. So that crit matters a ton, does a ton of damage to me. It would have done like 30%, but now it's doing way more. So we're going to see the Steel Beam. They're going to take 50%. And we're just going to click U-turn, get out of there, which absolutely sucks that we got Steel Beamed for that. But now we're going to go Klefki. I know they can Rapid Spin, but I'm just going to set up my spikes anyways, because if they choose to Steel Beam, then they will die. But they end up Earth Powering. It's alright. I'm going to spikes. They're going to Rapid Spin. It's going to go back and forth. But the nice thing on our side is that I'm Rocky Helmet, so they can't do it forever. So we're just going to keep going for spikes. And they just eventually decide to Earth Power me. That it's a little bit better. So that's totally fine. We're going to go to Ogerpon here, and they can easily Rapid Spin, just sack their treads. But they decide to Steel Beam and not kill me, which I thought was pretty interesting. Thought that Rapid Spin would probably be a better play there, but who knows. And if we didn't get crit right now, Ogerpon would be sitting at like 30% HP, which would have been great. But now we're sitting at 10 HP. We cannot come into rocks anymore. So Sneasler comes in. We got to sack it off. Very, very unfortunate. But at this thing, I'm looking like you're probably not unburdened with U-turn. You're probably a Poison Touch set, maybe Scarf. But Deoxys comes in. We go into Dragapult. And this versus no HP, Shadow Ball definitely should kill. Draco should also kill. So we Draco, and they live on 3. So they do have a decent amount of HP investment. This is still about a 50-50 chance to kill, and we don't get it, which is just unfortunate. And they're going to click the Shadow Ball and do a ton back to us. And we're already just in a really bad spot. We're going to Draco again, take out the Deoxys, which really sucks. They did tell me after the fact that they were the Casted Berry, so it would have lived a Shadow Ball. So we really just missed out on the roll. But now we see BAXCALIBUR come in. Can't kill it with the Draco Meteor. And they can just set up for free. So I'm gonna go Blaziken, because if they want to Dragon Dance, I can just protect, get my speed up. It's kind of a 50-50. If I'm gonna protect and they Dragon Dance. So I predict them to go for Dragon Dance on my protect. They just Glaive Rush. So, I mean, a good play by my opponent there. I really think that Dragon Dance was the better play, but they got me. They really got me on that one. So they just kill my Blaziken from full, which is unfortunate. Now we go Scarf Dragapult. They know I'm Scarfed. Draco Meteor just gets a kill really here. So they go Dondozo. And it's going to do 58. They're unaware, so this one should also do 58 technically. And yeah, they just stay in, let the Dondozo die, which is nice, but I mean, look at the rest of their mons. They do an insane amount of work into us. And Dragapult only has one more switch in. So we're going to go Landorus on the BAXCALIBUR. If they Dragon Dance, they're going to be at just neutral attack, which they do. So that's totally fine. And we're going to see a little bit of lefties from me. And then Ice Shard is going to take me out. If we had investment, that definitely wouldn't have taken us out. So a little bit unfortunate there. We can go to Terrapagos here. Pointed Stones are going to dig in, but we can just get a kill off. They're going to do a really hard break into me. But we kill them with Terra Starstorm since we're specs. And if they bring in like an Indeedee that doesn't have speed, we can kill this thing too. So they bring in Indeedee, and they just show to be really fast at Expanding Force. Potentially Scarf, not 100% sure. We go Dragapult here. And I'm just going to drop a Draco as they reveal Terra Fairy. I really just need them to not be Terra Fairy. I need to crit here, and then I need to crit on the Sneasler. And that was all I could do in that endgame there. Really unfortunate how this one played out. I think if we made the right play with Blaziken, we could have absolutely gone crazy with that mon. It still looked insane in this endgame. We also got that unfortunate crit on Ogerpon that didn't allow me to switch out. Could have easily gone to my Klefki on that U-turn. But we didn't have any more switch-ins on Ogerpon, which would have been a really good mon in this endgame, especially if they were not Scarf on that Indeedee. So really, I mean, just unfortunate how we lost all our answers to this thing. But it is what it is. It was a really good season. We lost, what, 3 games, won 7. This is all including the playoffs. So, I mean, I feel like I did really well. 70% win rate is a lot better than a lot of other players would do. So I feel pretty good about it. That's going to be about it for the UNPL D-League. I'm not going to come back for another season trying to cut down on my Showdown League stuff. I'm also getting really, really busy, even though the summer's coming up now, but it's finals week. You know, it's just super busy. Family visiting, graduation stuff going on. Not for me, but for family. So it's just a lot going on. That's about it for me. See you guys in one of my other battles. Go check them out. Peace out.